Hey guys, it's Janice from Ozark Family Homestead, and in today's video it is my weekly sale ad grocery haul. This week's is different though. Because of the Thanksgiving holiday, the dates for the sale ads were a little bit wonky. So we are going to go over what's on sale at 10 Box, Aldi, and Kroger this week, but I am going to have to show you Kroger's sale ad on the computer. So we'll do that on the laptop together here later on in the video. We'll do that. What I am going to do is I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the few things that I did get on sale this week. Even though I have a very small grocery haul this week, I still had a great savings on it. So it just depends on what you can find on sale or on markdown. So we're going to go over that. I'm also going to include my Azure Standard haul in this video here. It is also small. There's a little bit of an Azure drama story that I'm going to include in here as well. I'm just going to share that with you too. So we will go over just a variety of things in the video, but I hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera around. Here we go. All right, we're going to start here at the end of the table. Let's just go over these two sale ads here first. We'll go through 10 boxes first. I did go into 10 Box this week. They do have some items on sale, but I did not purchase anything at 10 Box. So the sale things though that are good deals, the beef round rump roast for $2.98 a pound. And at Walmart, you're going to be paying $7.24 per pound for this. So that is a good deal. Even with the 10% upcharge that 10 Box adds on, still a good deal. These sales here that I am going to show you too are good through Tuesday, December 3rd. So make sure you go in before that date. I also want to point out the mandarin oranges at $2.98. Not a spectacular deal. Aldi does beat them this week, so skip those at 10 Box. On the flip side, we have the little garden salad bags here, 12 ounces for 98 cents, whereas at Walmart you'd be paying $3.49 for that same amount. The yellow onions, a 3-pound bag for $1.18. At Walmart you'd be paying $2. And then the 73% ground beef at $2.50 a pound. At Walmart, you'll be paying $2.99. And at Kroger this week also, I will show you later too, they have it at $2.99 this week as well. So this is a better deal, but I know a lot of you don't have a 10 Box available. So these are options for you if you don't have a 10 Box there. So that's it, 10 Box ad. Easy peasy. Aldi, same thing. They have their mandarin oranges, those 3-pound bags for $2.99. So Walmart, they're $3.97. Aldi is the place to go ahead and stock up on those mandarin oranges. I did go into Aldi, and the only thing I bought was a bag of the romaine hearts for a 7-layer salad, and I've already made up that salad. So that was it for those two. Now, what I am going to show you next, where I did purchase things, was Kroger. And I'll show you those deals next. So my last stop in town was Kroger, and the Kroger sale ad this week was a little weird. With the Thanksgiving holiday, they extended their sale ad from last week. Normally, the last day is a Tuesday. Because of Thanksgiving, they let it roll over till Thursday, actually Thanksgiving Day. So the new sale ad is in effect as of Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. So when I went in, I had actually already hit up all the sales that were still available at that time. However, you know Kroger, they always have markdown things. So I was on the lookout for good deals, and I found some good ones. On the clearance section there, they had this 2-pound box of the elbow macaroni that had been bashed up a bit. It had been crunched a little bit here, but they had it marked down to 70 cents. So 2 pounds of pasta for 70 cents. That was a good deal, and this will get made into homemade hamburger helper for our family. In the deli section of the store, they had their rotisserie chickens on markdown, and they were marked down to $4.19 a piece. And in addition to that, I had an e-coupon for an extra $1.25 off per chicken. So I actually paid $2.94 per bird here. And so this was a really, really good deal. I'm kind of thinking these are just easy, convenient meals for our family, but I'm thinking about maybe a chicken salad, which I have not made in a very long time, but that's kind of what I'm leaning towards using these in, as a chicken salad. And then finally, in the meat department, they had some of the 80% ground beef on markdown. These are 3-pound packages, marked down to $8.30 each, which divides up to be only $2.77 per pound for 80% lean ground beef. So really, really good deal. This is all I ended up getting at Kroger. It was crazy busy in town. There was not even a cart in the store for me to grab and use. So I'm kind of glad that I only found a few things, because I just had to carry them all in my hands as I went through and make my way out that way. So my receipt, grand total, $24.51 for 6 pounds of beef, 2 chickens, and 2 pounds of macaroni. Not too shabby. Now, after shopping at Kroger, we went and filled the tank up with gas in my big van and ended up getting $1 off per gallon for gas by using those fuel points that Kroger has. So we paid $1.59 per gallon and made sure to max out and get the 35 gallons of gas. So that was a $35 savings in fuel as well. So yay for that. That makes me happy. The next thing I'm going to share with you guys is my Azure Standard haul. And I will tell you the story of why I wasn't sure what my Azure Standard total would be for the month. So I'll share that with y'all next. And my Azure Standard haul for this month includes mostly tried and true favorites that we've been getting for years, but then a new item as well. So I'm going to start off in the back here with the 25-pound bag of unbleached, unenriched, organic, all-purpose flour. This big old bag sells for $26.99, and we have gotten Azure's all-purpose flour like this for years now. Been thoroughly pleased with it. I do go ahead and store this in the freezer for about a week, and then I pull it out, thaw it out, and then store it in larger containers just to kill off in case there's any insect eggs or anything like that. I do that with all my grains that I buy in bulk. I also do it with things like these raisins here. This big old box of Thompson organic raisins sells for $28.78. And again, I store this in the freezer for a bit just to ensure that nothing is going to hatch out of it there. And it says this here is a 10-pound box of the organic raisins. Now, as far as cost savings goes, I'm sure I can get raisins for cheaper per pound at the store. However, we really, really like Azure's raisins. I like the texture of them. They don't have a oiliness to them, kind of like the prunes. I've shown you guys the dried prunes in the past from Azure. They are simply dried fruit. And the texture of it and the taste of it we really prefer, and we are willing to pay a bit more for those products just because the quality is so much better. Now, an item that we are getting, I'm pretty sure this is the first time I've ever ordered this from Azure Standard, their toasted sesame oil. We do use this quite a bit in things like egg roll in a bowl or just a chicken stir fry, but I've never purchased it in the gallon jug from Azure Standard before. This is an organic sesame oil and it sells for $51.70. In the past, I've gotten the smaller glass bottles from Wal-Mart, but when I did the price comparison, this was a better deal this time around than that glass bottle that was available at Walmart. So I am looking forward to using that. And then the soaps. These soaps we've also been getting for years. I do keep a stockpile of these soaps. I do use some liquid soap throughout the house and the children's bathroom and the kitchen, but we do use these. This is the old-fashioned oatmeal soap. There are 12 bars in here. I keep these at the other bathroom. The master bath has 2 sinks in it, and I really like that these have the oatmeal in it. It gives a little bit of just extra texture for scrubbing, especially if we're working out in the garden and we have really messy hands. I like this, and I like the smell of it too. It's not a synthetic fragrance. It's just an all-natural oatmeal smell that I really enjoy. So 12 bars there. They are stickered to where you could do individual like resale, I guess. Of course, you know, we don't do that. But $22.62 is what this sells for, divided by 12 bars is right at $1.89 per bar. So this is for washing hands at the sink. Now this almond variety here, I keep it on hand, and we utilize this just in the shower. So it's just a creamy, very basic soap. Again, we don't do great with fragrances in this house. So being able to have soaps that are just natural, it's really nice. I like that. So this is all that I received in my order from Sam's Club. So the story I'm going to tell you next has to do with the big 50-pound bag of the hard red wheat that's sitting here in my dining room, and I still don't really know for sure what's going to happen with this bag of wheat, but I'll spin the camera around and tell you the story here next. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, I volunteer as the drop coordinator at our local Azure Standard delivery place in Poplar Bluff, and because of that, there are a couple of extra responsibilities that I have. One of those is I send out emails to people and let them know when our truck is going to arrive, what time to be there, all that good stuff. And I'm also the one that kind of talks to the semi-truck driver whenever they arrive to unload everybody's orders. Well, this last delivery, we had a driver that was relatively new. I believe it was only the second time that he has delivered to our location. And what typically happens is if someone orders something and they just don't show up for whatever reason, I tell the truck driver to put these things back on the truck because no one showed up to accept those deliveries. And the truck driver does that and takes off down the road to his next, delivery spots. And that's that. Well, this new driver, I guess maybe he didn't know that's what he was supposed to do, or I don't know. All I do know is that when I said, hey, nobody's here to get this stuff, I need it to go back on the truck, his response was, I can't do that. So I was left in a little bit of backed into a corner is what I felt like. Didn't really know what to do with the stuff. So I couldn't leave it just laying in a parking lot somewhere. That wouldn't be acceptable. So I took it in my van, brought it home, and it was more than just this one. There were actually a grand total of 4 orders that day that did not have people show up to get them, and I've had to deal with the other 3 orders already. That's a whole different story for you guys. But this one that is still sitting in my dining room was one that I brought it home, and I called Azure Standard that evening and said, hey, I don't know what to do with this stuff. I don't really want to track down people in order to have them get their things. And the nice lady, very nice, talked to her on the phone. She said, well, let me check and see which 2 things. There were 2 things here. Number 1, I might need you to hold this 50-pound bag of wheat for a month at your house and haul it back into town next month on the next delivery day so you can put it back on the truck then, which I'm not real happy about, to be honest with you, and lugging a 50-pound bag of wheat back into town after storing it for a month at my house. Option 2 was that we could just buy it for a discounted cost, which would honestly at this point would be my preference because we do use hard red wheat whenever I bake our family's whole grain bread. So that would be my preference. But the girl on the phone said, let me check and see which option they're gonna let you take, and I'll call you back tomorrow. Well, that was a week ago, and I haven't gotten a return phone call back. So this 50-pound bag of wheat is still just sitting in my dining room indefinitely. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but it's sitting here. So whenever I go over my grand totals with you tonight on the clipboard, right now the grand total is without that 50-pound sack of wheat added in. I might be paying for it later on. I might be hauling it back in to put it back on a semi-truck next month. I don't know at this point, but I had alluded to this in a previous weekly sale ad video, and there you go. Oh, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it gathering dust in the corner of my dining room for now. So if you see it in the background in my videos, that's why I have a big bag of wheat sitting there for who knows how long. But okay, at this point, let's see. Do we want to look at the Kroger ad online first, or do we want to go over my grand totals next? Let's see. I think we will go over the Kroger sale ad first, and then we'll come back and do grand totals, and I'll show you my savings after we go over the Kroger sale ad. So, okay, let's go do that. So we're over here at the laptop, and this is how I have to show you the ad, because this is actually good from, let's see, it goes through Friday, November 29th, I believe, through the following Tuesday. So that's when these sales are going to be good through Tuesday, December 3rd. And I don't have a paper ad with me because they didn't have them out yet whenever I went into the store. So we're going to start off here at the top. Don't forget, every week they do a weekend freebie where you clip the digital coupon, and I believe it's over $35. You have to make a purchase on that Saturday and Sunday, and if you do, you get a free item. One of the sales that is a good deal, they've got the navel oranges here, the 4 pounds of the navel oranges for $2.99. That is a good deal, and there is no coupon, there is no minimum to purchase, and there is no limit as well. So take advantage of those. Let me scroll down here. And a lot of things just did not make the cut this week. I'm just really not impressed with too many things here. Okay, the DiGiorno pizzas here. DiGiorno pizzas for $3.99 a piece. This is a digital coupon, so you have to clip it, and there is a limit of 5. So when I did look these up at Walmart, they're selling for $5.97 each at Walmart. So that is a good deal there. And I'm going to keep on scrolling. And we are going to look for, okay, it shows Captain Crunch here, but it's also the Life cereal. Either way, whichever variety you choose, if you get the 13-ounce boxes, it specifies, let me see, right there, the 10.3 to the 13-ounce sizes. You're going to want to get the largest that you can. So look for the 13-ounce sizes of that cereal for $1.49 each, which is a really good deal. Now this is an e-coupon, so you must clip it, and that is a limit of 5. Now at that price, that $1.49 divided by the 13-ounce boxes, you'll be paying about 11.5 cents per ounce for cereal. And that is a good deal. Anything below 12 cents per ounce is a good deal in my book. So that is one to go ahead and take advantage of. And then, let's see. I've made a list over here, so I kind of know what I'm looking for since I've already browsed the online ad. I do sometimes get the Malto meal deal, but when you divide it up, the price per ounce, this is not a decent deal this week. So skipping that one. And let's see. Okay, the Johnsonville beef brats here. These are the 12-ounce packages of those brats. $3.69 when you buy 5 or more. This is actually part of the mix and match sale, so there are a whole bunch of items that are part of this sale, and you just have to buy a minimum of 5 of whatever variety. Now, if I were to go in and get this for our family, I would just buy 5 of those Johnsonville beef brats is what I would do. At Walmart, those sell for $4.46 for the same size package. So that is a good deal. I really don't foresee me making a trip into town for the few deals that are on here. But if you have a reason to be out grocery shopping anyway, then by all means, take advantage of these things. The 4 times the fuel points. This is especially handy if you are buying gift cards for people as gifts this year. Now this runs through December 3rd, and it includes a whole variety of gift cards, just restaurants, stores, all kinds of stuff. But for instance, if you bought a $100 gift card for someone and you have clipped this Kroger coupon, then you will get 400 fuel points, which equates to 40 cents off per gallon of gas, up to 35 gallons. So really, really good deal. Oh, I'm gonna pause for a second and change my camera battery. I'll be right back. And I'm back, fresh battery. Okay, scroll down just a little bit more here. And again, not really seeing much else until I get down here towards the bottom. And the 2 times the fuel points, Kroger does this pretty much every weekend. If you do your shopping on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and you have clipped that digital coupon, then you do get 2 times the fuel points just for your grocery shopping when you do it on those days. So very easy way to go ahead and get extra dollars off your fuel bill whenever you fill up your vehicle. So everything else on there is just kind of, not too, I don't know, doesn't get me too excited, which sometimes it's kind of nice to have a week off on the sales, especially when I'm really trying to stay within our $1,100 grocery budget. So everything else on there was just, yeah. Okay, let's go look at the clipboard now and see just what my spending was and what my savings were. So you're probably questioning, with just the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items that I purchased, really, how much savings could you possibly get off that? But I think you're going to be surprised because it adds up really, really quick. So we'll start up here, those 2 rotisserie chickens, because they were on markdown, plus I had the e-coupons on top of that. I only paid $5.88 for both chickens combined. And at Walmart, buying a deli chicken, it'd be $11.94 for those 2. So that was a really good savings. The 2-pound box of the elbow macaroni, I paid 70 cents on markdown. That sells for $1.92 at Walmart. And those 3-pound packages of ground beef, the 80%, I bought 2 of them, and I paid $16.60 for those. And at Walmart, it would have been $26.46. So grand totals, I paid $23.18, whereas at Walmart, it would have been $40.32. And I did not do my calculations like I normally do, guys. So, got my handy dandy calculator here. I saved $17.14 by looking for the markdowns and getting things that our family will use anyhow, but just at a cheaper price. Didn't have to pay full price. Yay! All right, now we'll move back to the table with the clipboard, and we're going to go over my totals here for the remainder of the pay period and see what grocery money I do have left. All right, let's see what we want to do here. The clipboard, there are a couple things that I realized that I forgot to mention last week. I had Shawn go back in and get another case of those avocados at 10 bucks that were on sale. It wasn't last week, it was the week before. It was the same week, I think, that he went to that produce stand in Farmington. and got the awesome price on the apples and the strawberries for me. I think it was that same week, but that was an extra $40.44 for the case of avocados, and I had not deducted that from our dollar amount here. So I need to do that today as well, even though I didn't film it. So the last video, okay, we started with $1,100 for our family of 9. We did a once a month grocery haul and deducted that. Shawn went in and we got extra grapes and strawberries from a sale, deducted that. We did a weekly sale ad video, that produce stand haul that he also did for me. And we were down to, from the last video, $530.99. And then that case of avocados needed to come off of there as well. So actually at $490.55. That's where we're at, for real. The big mega grocery haul today. Oh yeah, look at that big mega. It's not too big mega. My 5 items at Kroger came to $24.51, which brought me down to $4.66.04. And then my Azure Standard total. Okay, I've mentioned this before, but again, because I volunteer as the drop coordinator, Azure does give me a bit of a credit on my account for that. It's a small credit, but between that and I am an Azure Standard affiliate as well. So guys, I'm going to put a link in the description box. If Azure Standard is something that you'd be interested in looking into for your own family, if you could click that link and then set up your account by using our link, our family gets a credit after you place your first order. So it really would help, and I would appreciate it. But I do get a credit for being an affiliate as well through Azure Standard. And if you watched last month's Azure Standard haul, I received a credit too, because there was an issue with the hair conditioner that we didn't get everything in. So there was a bit of a credit to compensate us for that as well. So my grand total through Azure Standard is a lot less than what you would imagine, you know, with the Azure Standard items here that we went over. My out of pocket was only $20.52 for Azure Standard this month, which really helps me with the grocery budget, staying within those limits. So right now, I am at $445.52 left in our family's grocery budget. And what needs to come out of that at this point is a Sam's Club haul, which I have already purchased. I just haven't filmed. It's sitting out in the living room there, just waiting on me to film it. So Sam's Club will come out of that. And one more weekly sale ad haul out of that. So this is very doable. There is a plus side to this week being a small week, is it really helps give me more wiggle room for the end of our pay period. My husband gets paid on the 10th of each month, so we need to make it through December 9th with this amount of money left in here as well. So we'll see. We'll see. I will touch base with you guys next week and let you know how much that was. I will film the Sam's Club haul and show you what that is as well, and just see how we do. I did notice, let's see, can you see down there at the bottom, that savings right there? This is where I am at savings for the month. So that $191.51, that is what I have saved so far by shopping the weekly sale ads, by looking for markdowns, and it accumulates. And the deal is, that's not everything, because like when he went to the produce stand in Farmington and got those great deals on the strawberries and the apples, that's not even including that. So the total is actually higher, but I don't have any of it written down, any of that stuff written down. So I feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel like there was something else that I was going to tell you guys. Oh, I see. Okay, Mr. Gobble. Kids call this Mr. Gobble Gobble. Back here in the back, this is the last time you'll probably see him, because tomorrow I am washing up the tablecloth and putting those decorations away and getting our snowflake tablecloth out for the winter months. So this should be different next time when we do next week's grocery haul there. So guys, I hope you all had a nice Thanksgiving. By the time you're seeing this video, Thanksgiving should be over with, and I hope you had a lovely time with family. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you found it helpful, if maybe you're going to take advantage of some sales, do a thumbs up, please, please. Double check that you are subscribed. And if you could tell your family and friends about Ozark Family Homestead, it would help our family's channel grow. And we would appreciate it very, very much. So guys, I will see you on the next video. The plan is for it to be a cookie baking day video, a day in the life of our large family cookie baking day. So that ought to be the next one if everything goes according to plan. Okay, love you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching Ozark Family Homestead.